voting for Kamala after getting rid of Joe is like shitting your pants and then changing your shirt. Yeah.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm scrolling through the ethers Twitter, and some woman named Female Kanye at AKBAV. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, but she says, be honest, a lot of y'all voting for Kamala because she's black. Tell the truth. To be honest, my honest opinion on her or Joe Biden haven't done anything for us black folks. So why y'all go so hard for her, for me to be Democrat? I need another candidate. I am sorry, y'all. I don't see no change. Previous comment that she laid out before that says, I'm not a Democrat. I feel like we was brought up to be Democrat because we was poor, and it kept a lot of us stuck in a stuck mindset for slavery. Now, I will say she's plenty uneducated and doesn't really use a lot of punctuation. However, she makes a point. The fact that they're going off this notion or campaign that she's a black vice president. One, technically she ain't black. I mean, racially, and even that's a matter of opinion. At the very least, she looks racially ambiguous. She doesn't even look black. I know it's gonna be some niggas out there that got some light-skinned aunts or moms and shit like that that's gonna say, oh, she looks like somebody in my family. Yeah, but they're all black. That's the difference. I got an auntie that she looks exactly like. However, my auntie has both black parents. She's just high yellow. This woman is half Indian and if a quarter Jamaican. Her dad's half Irish, half Jamaican. So I failed to realize how the hell she's black. Like, and even Caribbean people don't identify as being called black. Their ethnicity is Caribbean. The nationality is whatever island they come from. Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, St. Lucia, shit like that. They don't identify with black, which is why you can meet a Dominican person as dark as Sammy Sosa and he said, I know black, because technically he isn't. His ethnicity is Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Of Latino origin. Or Caribbean origin. I think the Dominicans and the Hispaniola Islands would be considered Caribbean. So he's technically not black, nor do they identify with that. Now they do have their little categories, right? The Morenos. I think in Brazil they got the Morenos, the Pardo, and the Blancos, right? The Morenos are people my color. They still considered black, but they're in between. Then you got the Pardo, which is dark-skinned black people, and then you got the Blancos, which are white-skinned Latino people or Hispanic people. But she's not even black. And I know there's a lot of people saying, well, Jamaican is black, isn't it? Racially, yes, it is. However, she's not going off the Oxford seas of fucking curry coat and bammy and jerk chicken. She's going off the ideal that she cooks greens, and people say she make the best greens, and she had to put them in a tub because it was so many. And what else did nigga shit she do? Use hot sauce on her greens. Campaigns that she used to listen to Tupac in 1989 and Snoop Dogg in 1989. Like, she went to an HBCU. These are all things that aren't really touted by a lot of people that are Caribbean. Now, I know some people that's Caribbean that may have went to Howard University or whatever HBUC. However, that's not who she's campaigning for or trying to appeal to. She hasn't mentioned any people from the Caribbean islands. She hasn't mentioned any Indian people. And while there are Indian people darker than me, they don't actually identify as black. Once again, melanated at best. But culturally African, they don't acknowledge that at an alarming rate. I know it's going to be some outliers, Indians here or there, to say, oh, we come from African people since the Dravidians come from Africans. That's not what we're talking about. Most of them don't even do that. I went to an Indian guy's convenience store and I called him black, and he said, I know black. And I said, yo, you darker than me. You a nigga with straight hair. He took offense to that. Now, it could be the fact that he denies that he has African genetics. My point is, they don't identify with that because that isn't their cultural norm. They've actually disposed and got rid of it. So I go off of when people operate under a different method of being. They don't identify with the African genetics. I let them have that. In any event, this woman ain't wrong, though. Like, the Democrats ain't did shit for us in the last 50 years but give us reform welfare programs. Section 8, transitional housing and food stamps. All the shit that we don't need. We need better jobs. Affordable housing. Shit they can do for everybody. but namely us, because we majority are in the urban communities. I mean, white people trying to make a comeback ever since white flight, but like, yeah, we need the assistance. So yeah, and she also said, was she gonna do something specifically for black people? No, she said it through her own words.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Yeah, fuck her, fuck Joe Biden and the Democrats. At this point, I'm gonna let them crash and burn. And it doesn't mean I'm gonna vote for Trump. I'm just not voting for them. I'm voting the couch. Because right now, there's not any qualified candidates. Unless Trump talking about their money, then I'm open to listen. But I damn sure ain't gonna vote for Kamala Harris, because they talking about shit they could have fixed this cycle. They could have fixed the abortion laws. They could have fixed fucking housing. They could have fixed women's rights. They could have fixed all that shit. We don't need to give them another 4 fucking years to allegedly fix some shit they could have fixed this term. Fuck them. So this woman is right. Now I went to the comments and it was a bunch of niggas talking about, oh, see, there's so many brain dead black people. Yeah, because we using our brain. You niggas that's Democratic aren't. In any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the like button, share, leave a comment too. I want to hear what the temperature is with people that support Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. In any event, I'm out.
No.